my recital. I think it's very vital to rock
around.
That's right.
On time.
It's tricky.
Here we go. It's tricky to rock around, to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. It's tricky, 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 tricky. It's tricky to rock around, to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. Tricky, tricky. I met this little girlie. Her hair was kind of curly. Went to her house and out. I had to leave real early.
These girls are really, all they just say is, or spend some time and rock a rhyme. I said it's not that easy.
It's tricky to rock around, to rock around. That's right, on time it's tricky.
How is it, babe?
It's tricky, tricky, tricky. It's tricky to rock around, That's right, on time it's tricky. Tricky, tricky, tricky. In New York, the people talking try to make us rhyme. They really hawk, but we just walk because we have no time.
And in the city, it's a pity, cause we just can't hide. Tinted windows don't mean nothing, they know who's inside.
It's tricky to rock around, to rock around. That's right, on time it's tricky.
How is it, babe?
Tricky, 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 tricky. It's tricky to rock around, to rock around. That's right, on time it's tricky. Tricky, 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 huh?
When I wake up, people take up mostly all of my time. I'm not singing, phone keep ringing, cause I make up a rhyme.
I'm not bragging, people nagging, cause they think I'm a star. Always tearing what I'm wearing, I think they're going too far.
Oh, girl and Carol follows Daryl every gig we play. Then dissed her and dismissed her, now she's shocking Jay.
I ain't lying, girls be crying, cause I'm on TV. They even bother my poor father, cause he's down with me. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky.
How is that?
Tricky, 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 it's tricky to
We don't use
assume
on your own.
they offer,
And let's it,
but we just leave it alone.
It's like that, y'all.
Y'all,
But we don't quit.
you keep on
Rock,
shock, cause this is it.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today, we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he's got his man on the out route. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will bring up second down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
At the 2-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
They need 2. Here's third down.
Ready? COVID-19. Go.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll check this down to Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
What is that?
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. That's complete. Luther Burden. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Westy.
Didn't take the 13-yard line.
A run now for the rookie out of Georgia. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Second down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Looking to throw is Williams. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Colston Loveland, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Oswell good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a second and 8.
Here we go. 60 Bison.
On play action, they'll throw. That's complete. It's Jalen Noel. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Lions.
Ready.
Gibbs straight ahead. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Intercepted. The Bears take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To the air, Williams. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Bears getting the road victory, so they'll look now to take the season series here at Soldier Field. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Williams. Out to the flat here for Johnson. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Williams. That is caught. That'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. That'll go as a pickup of 8. The Bears had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
These two teams all tied after one. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Williams. A pass complete to Odunze. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
At the 12-yard line.
To throw once more, here's Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun. And coughed it up. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Shamar Turner just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
It's 4th down.
Back to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
Come on, come on.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, sometimes when you feel that your legs have taken you as far as you can go,
timeout.
yeah, you just go ahead and elevate, right? And he tried to do exactly that, but he was met with pretty good resistance. No gain, correct?
No gain there. They're trying to dive over the left side of the field, but for nothing to show. Gibbs. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal.
Get it. Get it.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Lions have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, what a move. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
They'll get this into the hands of Adunze. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, here's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To throw, Williams. Quick hitter here, it's complete. On the move past the 40. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Throwing is Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Luther Burden, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it. Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Here we go. Ready.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. On their own side of the field, close to the 50, but their own side of the field, they only needed a couple of inches, and they were able to get it done.
And it doesn't matter whether you're a zone blocking team, a man blocking team, gap blocking, whatever you want to call it. When it's in this situation, it's really man on man, isn't it? Who's going to win the battle? And right there we saw it at the point of attack. Find enough yardage to pick up a first down. Give him credit for that one. That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
2nd and 15. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Let's go now.
Now they send a running back in motion right. In motion, the tight end. They'll run with Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll change things up.
At the Bears' 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Toward the pylon, caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Isaac to Slaw from 4 yards out. And the Lions have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen, ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
35-yard line.
Get your money up. I go put it down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. You're probably
Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Williams. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards there for number 15.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards into Chicago, first down.
That's another Bears first down.
Now a handoff up the middle. House. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
The 36-yard line.
Looking to throw. Williams. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Brings up third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now they go screen, it's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 45-yard punt. 6. Yards on the return, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now Williams throwing to start the drive. Man over the middle, and it's complete. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. House knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Throw right side, taken in by Adunze. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
At the 45-yard line.
Back to throw. Williams. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And running with power here. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try and grab that lead back. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Second and 10. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now this time he'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Shamar Turner picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Gets around him. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over first and 10. They'll come up first and 10 here. Throwing to start the drive. Williams. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Now a handoff up the middle. House.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? He barely got the first down, but he got it.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. They'll keep it on the ground. House trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
19 Lions. Here we go. Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 19 tight. 19.
Back to throw here. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Up the middle they go. House. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Here's 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. House. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, you crowd the line of scrimmage. If they do pop one, it's going to go.
Yeah, as I said, can take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell.
31-yard attempt.
And it's good. He got it. He missed his lone attempt earlier, but he connects when it matters most. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out in the end. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Bears, they move back over.